Hey there guys, I am Keiru and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. Today we are playing Papers, Please, created by Lucas Pope. So before I begin, I should probably explain what this game is. Papers, Please is a border guard papers processing simulation game. And while I'm sure that probably sounds a little bit mundane, I can assure you it is a very engrossing game. At the beginning we have access to a 31-day story mode, so we need to survive all 31 days in order to complete the game, as well as an endless mode, which currently at this point I do not have access to. We need to complete the story mode with your job intact to unlock it, and I have not quite done that yet. We can also go into our options menu and change things as we see fit. We can go full screen. There is a point in the game where you're able to commence searches on incoming immigrants and people crossing the border, and you'll be able to give them full body scans. You can toggle annuity on and off. There's also an easy mode, which I'm not going to do. You can also change the date formatting however you like. Personally, I like the month, day, year format myself. I find it really easy to read. We also modulate our music and our sound as we see fit. But rather than me talking about it, I should probably just go on and get straight to the story. I've so far played this game once, and I've made it all the way to day 15. So I made it halfway there before I lost the game. It was a very obvious loss. I already knew it was going to end ahead of time, so I wasn't expecting myself to make it all the way to the end. So we are going to be starting a new day. We can drag to scroll. And we can start a brand new day. Congratulations! The October Labor Lottery is complete. Your name was pulled. That doesn't sound like something to congratulate me on. For immediate placement, report to the Ministry of Admission at Greston Border Checkpoint. An apartment will be provided for you and your family in East Greston. Expect a Class 8 dwelling. Glory to Arstotzka. So Arstotzka is a fictional country sitting presumably somewhere in East Europe or perhaps in a completely imaginary world, completely different from our own. Maybe this takes place in an alternate dimension. So, Arstotzka has opened a border checkpoint. We are now allowing people to enter into the country. Now we can go ahead and just walk to work. So walking to work, say hi to the guard. Hi, Steve. He's a nice guy. Got a wife and kids. Great future ahead of him. So we begin our day usually with a official bulletin, usually from our boss. Inspector, welcome to your new position. Welcome to your new position at Greston Border Checkpoint. Stamp passport, entry visa, and return documents to entrant. Entry restricted to Arstotzkan citizens only. Deny all foreigners. Glory to Arstotzka. Signed, MOA. So the first day is pretty straightforward. All we have to do is let in Arstotzkans only and deny all foreigners. So pay attention to the passport and their nationality. This is an explanation of our desk space here. We have our desk space. This is our first person top-down view of the desk space. And let's see, anything else? And this is the news that was here earlier, just the headlines. So we're not going to need that. I will keep that in the corner for a particular reason. We can also pull out our rule book, which has the basic rules. Entrants must have a passport and are Arstotzkan citizens only. This is our regional map. These are all our neighboring countries. And one of the things we're going to have to check for on the passport is to make sure that the issuing city is correct. So we have Orvek Vonyer, East Greston, and Paradisna. There actually is a very simple memory mnemonic for this. It's simply O Del Paso. So, Mexican for dinner tonight, I suppose. And likewise, there's some similar ones for Antegria and all the other countries. Booth info, pretty much the same thing as everything you can see. So we will keep the regional map open because it is going to be the most useful piece of information for us in our first day. We also have the dates sitting in the bottom left-hand corner. You can also measure a person's weight and height along, which if I open this up, you can see a height measuring on the back wall. So we can go ahead and pretty much get this day started. I'm going to put this up here, and we're going to start letting people in. We get $5 for every person that we process, but we can also receive penalties for incorrect allowances. So If we let a person into the country that isn't supposed to be in here, we will get docked. Likewise, if we deny a person that is allowed into the country, then we will also get docked. So we can go ahead and call in our first person. It's a 12-hour workday, so once this clock goes round full circle, our day is done. Alright, papers please. Arstotzka, Pardizna, that is okay. The expiration date is also okay, it looks like her, so we can go ahead and let her in. Glory to Arstotzka. Put that back in. Call in our next customer. Papers please. Thank you. You were from import, you are not allowed. So very easy first day, just need to worry about, are they from Arstotzka or not? You also hit this again to say glory to Arstotzka or have your documents ready. They never do. They never have their documents ready. Nope, clearly was not worth it. Hey, watch the cussing, okay? It's a family show. Papers please. She's from Arstotzka. Horvik Chavaner, everything's good. Expiration date looks like her, so she is pretty much good to go here. Doesn't really matter where you stamp it, as long as it's stamped somewhere. Entry is not guaranteed. What do we got here? Oh. Well, I'm glad you waited in line for that. Hope the wait was worth it, just to tell me that one thing. You occasionally will get bits of story like that have, let's see, 12 and 12. This is expired, so it's already 11th to 23rd. Oh, that's 11th, 12th. That's December. I'm ding dong. That's fine. That's fine. This is also fine. So that was very close to me getting a citation. That's why I put this up here, so I can double check the date really easily. I find this in the corner really hard to read. Papers please. Horvik, that's fine. Female. And that looks good. Arstotzka. So this first day is pretty much your best chance to accumulate money, since the next day is going to be considerably harder. This man does not look happy. He does not look happy at all. Paradiza, that's fine. And looks good. Glory towards Arstotzka. I find it annoying that they give you the flavor text when you're trying to hit this right after you process someone. You can get a tad bit infuriating. Cause no trouble. So we are getting close to the end of our workday. Oh man, look at this! Look at this man's beard. It looks like you're from a republic. You are not from this country. Arstotzkans only. So hopefully we'll be able to get another person in before the day ends. Arstotzka, male, Pardiza, and everything's good. Glory to Arstotzka. It's the end of the day. Oh, he was so close. He was so close to coming into my booth. So we need to manage our expenses using the checkboxes below. So we processed 11 people that day. That's not too bad. Our daily expenses tend to be about $50, so we came out about $5 ahead. We can also toggle our food and our heat. However, if we do so, then our wife, our son, our mother-in-law, and our uncle, they're going to become unhappy. If I uncheck the food, they're all going to get hungry and potentially get sick. Likewise, if I toggle off the heat, they will become cold, and the baby will also potentially become sick. If they become sick, you need to buy the medicine, or you need to buy the medicine in order for them to get better. Otherwise, they can potentially die. I haven't had that happen in my game. That's just the things I've heard about. So that's probably going to cut it for this particular episode. And in the next episode, we're going to move on to day 2. With each individual day, more rules get added to your rulebook, and the game becomes increasingly more complex. And it's very easy to become engrossed in it. I highly recommend that you go check out the game on Steam. There will be a link in the description below. The way I think I'm going to structure these episodes is I will do one day at a time. This way, you can decide for yourself whether or not you want to check out a particular day, or if you want to watch up to a certain point. So I don't want to spoil too much of the story if you haven't played it yourself, but at the same time, there are 20 different endings to this game, so there is a lot of replay value even if you have to replay a couple games. There's also an endless mode, which I'm hoping to unlock in this Let's Play, so once we finish that, once we get to that, we'll start doing an endless mode as well. So, until next time, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day.